So just a quick introduction to the things I've got. I've got a Powerstream here with the little bits on the top, the little plugins. One goes to the solar, one goes to the battery, and one goes to the mains where the inverter pumps the juice into. It's a really nice piece of kit, well made, really solid, heavy, but gets blisteringly hot when it's doing stuff. So if the inverter's on or it's doing stuff with solar, it gets red hot on the top, so I'll just keep that on it. It comes with it. And then I've got down here my Delta, which is the Delta 2. I've got a few smart plugs going at the moment connected to the Powerstream, and that is basically my TV and Skybox on idle, taking 45 watts. Quite power hungry. And down here, not connected, is my extra battery. The reason why it's not connected is because the Powerstream takes up the port on the side of the box, so on the side of the Delta 2. So if you've got a Delta 2 and an extra battery, you can't use the extra battery at the same time as a Powerstream. So what I have to do is mess about in the evening when this has gone flat, literally switch over, pull that out, and then I plug it into the I pull this out and plug that back in. And then at night, I'm currently on Octopus IO Go because we have an EV. These at the minute there's no solar, even though I've got 1 kilowatt outside. I unplugged the Powerstream, bob this back in there, and they charge up at 500 watts per hour overnight on cheap electricity, which costs 7.5p, and then I use it when the electricity is 30p. So yeah, and there we go. So that's my current little setup. I realised as time went by that I wasn't happy on unplugging and messing around with the thing at night, in the evening. I just want something big and juicy. But when I bought these two, you couldn't get a Powerstream. I didn't even know the Powerstream was coming out, so I ran for a month or two just using the inverter of the Delta 2 to power things like the washing machine and all that lot, which it does a really good job of. The biggest limitation is that you can't use both of them together with a Powerstream, and that's annoyed me, which is why I've ended up buying a Delta Pro. I did nearly buy a Delta Max 2, but we'll talk about that in a future episode.